the signatures after we. I think at this point, we just need a motion from the court to approve the county entering into the agreement, with the production company for the rental property.
Motion, Commissioner Fowler, second. Comments, all in favor?
Alright,
And thank you all for the work you put in on that.
so I guess you're gonna get it all of it.
It's gonna go.
It's gonna go.
That way.
Okay, item 16, discuss and approve salaries for elected officials.
Not for recording. Oh, I've got this as part of the first workshop. I'm trying to,
It's not for the court,
Jay,
it's just for the public ones.
on the timeline, we probably need to publish
I had
this
a meeting for you to call.
next week sometime, so what you have there is the salaries using a 5% increase. I've been told we can always go down, we cannot go up. So I would like to know if y'all would like to make a decision on the elected official salaries at this point.
They all reflect 5%.
It's 5% for the elected officials. Now, you can go up, you can go down, you can do whatever y'all would like. If we run them in the paper, once this runs in the paper, we cannot go up.
Right.
We can always go down.
Everybody aware of what's in there? Is any questions or comments anyone want to make? If not, is there a motion to post these?
I'll make a motion, Judge.
Motion, Commissioner Wiley, second. Commissioner Five, all in favor?
Alright.
Okay. Item 17, budget workshop.
Also attached to that, what I've done for you all is I've redone the spreadsheet that I gave you on first budget workshop that summarizes all the requests, because there were some requests that came in later after our deadline, and a couple of them that are attached to the back of your summary. Renee, the district attorney, has sent in his, which we were kind of waiting for because we knew it was going to increase, and I did not have that in there. And then we have, there's some additional things, I'm not real sure why. He was in there. And some of these were included in those initial one. I wanted to make sure y'all had all of the requests, so y'all were aware of everybody's requests. And I'm still waiting, of course, for numbers from the appraisal district. As soon as we get that, we'll have a much better idea of how much money we're looking at. But from the initial numbers and from the rollback of 8%, we're probably looking at about a $900,000 increase.
We talked about this before, Judge. The constable in precinct 1 is out and about, really doing his job. He has requested a clerk. If we're gonna go forward with that, my opinion is that we need to do it guardedly, maybe a clerk that would serve all the constables, because if not, every one of these constables next year will be requesting clerk, even though they're not performing, in my opinion, their duties. So we need to be guarded on how we handle that.
Well, I think it just makes sense that if we do appoint a clerk, that it would be for all constables.
The precinct one would have the use of them because.
Yeah, and since he requested, you can station it there, precinct one, but have it knowledge that it will be, did we write the clerk? We did not write the clerk in anyway.
No, we did not.
Uh,
The only thing I feel like the constables was the 5% salary increase. And with all of the items in there, I mean, if we were going to stay within that $900,000 mark, I think at this point we'll have to forego that and probably start cutting down a few of the other items as well. There's a few things that, you know, we can shave. But I'm thinking what I'd like to do is, once I get the current numbers from Mr. Stahl over at the appraisal district, sit down and do a big hard look at what kind of numbers we have, and then go ahead and make decisions on where we can probably cut a few things. Basically what I need is y'all's opinion on the salaries, because of course the salaries is the largest increase.
Are we still figuring it at $250 for law enforcement?
I have not changed it at this point in time. I've run some numbers using the 500. And that, using 500, what the sheriff requested, would increase overall, including retirement and all the other items, about somewhere in the $540,000 range would be what his increase would be. So if we're looking at, you know, in the $900,000 range, he would use the majority of it, and then we have to, of course, the commissioners have an increase in their budget. And at 8%, I'm looking at probably about $150,000-160,000 there. So once we start taking the 500 and the amount for the commissioners, and if we were to go salaries, I don't know that we would be able to do 5% for the rest of the individuals.
I think, I think we discussed already that the 250, the highest paid sheriff's officer would then make several percent higher than the 5%.
Yeah, the highest would probably get about a 7.5% raise, and then the lowest would be somewhere in the 15 to 17%.
Right, which is where, you know,
Just what we have a problem.
whether it really is a problem or. And I think Commissioner Gomez mentioned that he had spoke with some of the commissioners in Orange County, and they basically said they were not raising the salaries. And when you add that on top of what they're making, that puts it into the same ballpark with them, and that is always next year to adjust any shortcomings.
On, for road and bridges, I wanted to request something, I don't know what the other commissioners think about, hiring another person for that, trying to see if we can buy a tractor with that boom. If it's a tractor that's got a boom that trims trees on the side of the road. I know at one time, we had it, I think, what was it, maybe 7 years ago, 5 years?
Maybe even more than that. John Olenek ran it before he was a commissioner.
When I came on board, it
It was still there, but,
it was there, but each precinct, you
Will
supplied
handle it.
their own person.
but I know at one time we had hired one person only to run that tractor.
That's the way it needs to be.
And I
done.
think that's the way it needs to
Yeah.
be, to hire one just for him to run that tractor. Because if we take it off precincts and everybody runs it, it's not gonna last.
And would that be split between all 4 precincts then, that salary?
I think, well, we can look at it, what is it,
Maybe set up a
12
separate-
months divided, which I don't have no problem with
That's
that.
what we need to do. I think that would be fine.
All the maintenance, everything for that piece of equipment needs to come out of all four.
It'd be kind of interesting to set up perhaps an account for that, which
Let's put
would
a
be
time for that.
to sort of the beginning of a unit account.
Mhm.
Because there'll be other things in the future. We've talked about paving equipment perhaps to where we might end up funding it, but it's
Be centrally
be
located.
centrally located in that account. I think that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And I know, I saw you had some estimates on
Estimate, yeah.
purchasing those, was that
On the-
120?
On the tractor, what we're looking at, we got two quotes, one for a John Deere, the 105 horsepower, for 129,124. The New Holland is for 112, 277.
But there are some varying issues there
On the
as
New Holland.
well. The John Deere can be, and there may be another model, but the John Deere can be serviced locally.
Yeah.
The New Holland has to go to China.
That's one.
That's a pretty good drive. They're in Bach. They're in Bach.
I'm gonna get it fixed
So that's the one that I have to request and see how we can work it out.
So with the machinery and employee and the repairs and maintenance and the fuel and da-da-da-da-da. And I would imagine an employee for that type of position, salary would be
So looking at,
normal.
That was, sort of, talking about.
And hopefully it's a brand new machine, you don't have to worry about too many repairs. Just normal supplies.
No, and if you provide proper maintenance,
yeah, that's what we need.
that's the key.
And so, which it goes out for probably like 3 months per precinct. Out of the years.
Now, what would this individual be for?
Yeah, full time.
So at this point, would y'all like me to wait till I get the numbers from Brian and then just kind of adjust what I feel needs to be adjusted?
I think that's,
That-
I have no problem with that.
Because I do think that we may,
Jake.
depending on, may have to, do a little cutting here and there.
Okay. I still like to, if I could, Mr. Dell, if I could get numbers on the sheriff, on the, I want to see the numbers.
On the 500,000, are you wanting what it's gonna cost total for the salaries or the increase?
Just the increase.
It'd be about 540,000 would be the increase.
More than what we're looking at now.
No, it'd be 540,000 total increase. The other, the 3% would have been a 200 and, yeah. Yeah, it was like $269,000 increase, so.
The $250 would be,
So you're looking at,
Basically
I mean,
doubling it.
200,000, 300,000 more? Is what that's the question I'm getting.
About 270.
that you have, does this reflect what all the department heads are asking for here?
Yes,
Like-
that is a list of everybody's wants. I did not have, of course, all of that in our current budget because I can't do
So
everything.
this is not all in the budget?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. What is still in the budget is what we reviewed at the last budget workshop. Okay? And there were quite a few items that did not go in there. The constables, the only thing that's in the current budget is 5% raise. We didn't put in a new employee and didn't increase their budget. Their budgets right now are $9,000 each. There were some raises requested for other individuals that did not get in there. Most individuals just went with the 5%.
Really and truly, the $250 a month is a very substantial raise. And it puts us in line with the other counties. It does not, however, with the cities that you're probably never gonna be able to address that issue. And I think the thing that I'd like to dispel right now that I've heard some comments, I very much appreciate the work that law enforcement does, the sheriff's department does in the county. And in no way, it just reflects from my standpoint that we need to be fiscally responsible to everyone in the county. And that if we address this and it's still not adequate, there is always next year to look at it again. And so that's just my 2 cents worth.
Because of course in the county, the largest items, of course, are salary, I mean, obviously. Health insurance is a very large amount. I know this year that we're looking at probably a 19% increase in health insurance. So that's pretty large. Right now I'm budgeting $866 per person per month for health insurance.
Increase of over $100.
It's 130. So our health insurance runs us about 1.6 million. And then, of course, our salaries are somewhere in the, I want to say $8 million. So, of course, those are the largest numbers. But we also do have some things that we don't have any real control over as far as increases go. District and county courts, the DA's budget, we don't have any control over that. The amount of money we spend on juvenile care, for sending them to juvenile facilities, we are way over budget on that right now. I think we have like 75,000 budgeted, we're at 125 right now. So obviously that's going to have to go up, and we really don't have control on that. Unless you say, we're just not gonna house those little guys anymore. So those are some of the things, And as far as adding employees, there are certain departments that, like the county tax assessor's office, I know the state has said that she is understaffed right now. We do not have to add them, but, so those are the type of things that I really have to include. So at this point, I would like permission to get the numbers from the appraisal district and then, adjust them accordingly, and then we will all approve.
Get a
You
bigger
get those
bag.
stretchable bags, the trash bags that stretch.
Any other comments, questions? Okay, we adjourn.
What did they do?